This hunk of brisket is seared, slow cooked, and then roasted in the oven and smothered in a smoky barbecue sauce. Welcome back to Cravings Food Adventures. I'm Karen Ahmed. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be showing you how to make a barbecue brisket. This came out so good. I posted it on my Instagram and on my Facebook channels and everybody wanted the recipe. So here you go. This recipe is made using many pantry staples, so it's going to be very easy for you to prepare this when there's not a lot of ingredients available. Before I go any further with this recipe, do make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get cooking. I'm going to start with an easy barbecue rub for my brisket. This barbecue spice rub is super easy to make. Just put together equal quantities of the following spices if you want to make a big batch. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of dehydrated onion. You can use onion flakes or even onion powder, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of mustard powder, 1 tablespoon of ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm just going to mix this together and store it. This makes a great rub for chicken, beef, pork, whatever you like to throw on the barbecue. Now for the brisket. I have 2 pounds of brisket. You can go up to 4 pounds for this recipe. Brisket is the underside breast of the cow and it's used to hold up the weight of the cow. It's very fatty and it needs to be slow cooked. Although you need some of the fat, this is a lot, so I'm going to trim off some of the fat right now. The easiest way to do this is with a sharp knife and make an angular cut. Then pull the fat up and slice away. This is good now. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the spice rub I prepared earlier and I'm going to rub it on both sides. Get some oil into a nice hot pan and sear the brisket on one side and then the other side. I'm also going to sear it on the sides for a tight seal. In my slow cooker, I'm going to add a half cup of ketchup, a half cup of Frank's red hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of mustard, a half cup of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of dehydrated onion. You can also use dehydrated onion flakes or onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. Mix the sauce ingredients well, and I'm going to add in the seared brisket. I'm just going to add any of that leftover barbecue rub as well. Now I'm going to close my slow cooker and I'm just going to set my timer for 8 hours. It's now 8 hours. I'm going to take the brisket and the sauce out and store it in my fridge overnight, or just until it has had enough time for the extra fat to solidify. You can throw away this fat or save it for other things. I'm going to pour some of that sauce that has been removed back into the pot. Now I'm going to transfer the brisket into an oven tray. Add a cup of sliced onions and pour the sauce into a saucepan. Roast the brisket in a 350-degree oven for 2 hours. If the onions are dry, you can always add a little of that beef fat. Cook the sauce on low until it thickens. Taste, and you're going to need to add some sugar to balance the salt after that sauce thickens up. Once the brisket is out of the oven, brush the barbecue sauce on the surface. This is absolutely delicious served with mashed potato and those caramelized onions. Enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me on Cravings Fit Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe for barbecue beef brisket. It is so delicious. It's fall apart goodness. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. If you love this video, to share it with your family and friends. And also be sure to ring the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I'm begging you, please make sure to stay home, stay safe, cook with me, and also follow me behind the scenes on all of my social channels. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Until I see you next time, do take care. Bye.